So what we're doing now is we are graphing from an equation. So I give you an equation and you're able to actually draw it. So say I gave you y equals 2x plus 5. So you know that that is going to start right here at 5. And you know that each square is worth 1. When you're given the equation like this and you don't have a fraction, you can make it a fraction by just doing 2 over 1, because 2 over 1 is the same as just 2. So that is your slope. So we know that this top number is the rise, and we know this bottom number is the run. So when it's a positive rise, so positive 2, we know it goes up. When it's a positive 1, we know it goes to the right. Okay, so up is positive with rise, and to the right is positive with the run. Okay, so we go up 2 over 1. So our next point will be right there. Up 2 over 1, because the rise is 2 up and the run is to the right 1. So then you would just take your ruler and you would draw a line joining those dots. Okay, and draw the line like that because it does go on forever. It doesn't stop there. Okay, it continues going down this way. We just don't actually have to write it. Okay, and yes, my line is not correct because it's difficult to write with this thing. Or another example could be y equals negative 3x plus 1. So this one, we start at plus 1, and then it's negative 3. The slope is negative 3. So we're just going to put that over 1, over a positive 1, because that just gives us a fraction. So the rise, so negative 3, it goes down 3. And the bottom is positive 1, so we know it goes to the right. So down 3 over 1. Down 3 over 1. Down 3 over 1. Okay, and then we would join that with the ruler and put the arrowheads on the ends because that indicates that it goes on forever, which it does. Okay, one more, we'll do a blue one. Y equals 2 over 3x. So there's no y-intercept, so you know it's 0. So we know that this one starts at 0. And then notice that the rise is the top number. It's plus 2, so it goes up 2. And notice that the bottom it's not 1, it's positive 3. So that means for every time it goes up 2, it goes over 3. So up 2 over 3. Up 2 over 3. Don't draw those lines in. I'm only doing that to help you. Up 2 over 3. And draw the dot there. And use a ruler. Okay, so those little lines really shouldn't be there, so I'm just going to erase them because it's not really proper. Okay? So that's how you do that. So I'm going to get you guys to try one, and then I will take it up with you. So we'll just... Okay, so I want you guys to try on one of your empty graphs on the front. I want you to put in this equation. So that's negative 1 over 2 x plus 1. Okay? You can't really see it very well. My bad. So I want you guys to try and graph that. So start now. Negative 1 over 2x plus 1. Okay, so the rise is negative 2. The rise is negative 1. Which way does it go? Does it go up 1 or down 1? So you guess. That's right. It goes down 1 because it's negative. And then the bottom is positive 2. So does it go to the right? or the left? Yes, it goes to the right too. And then your starting spot is the y-intercept, which is 1. So you start here, and then I go down 1 over 2. Put a dot there. Down 1 over 2. Put a dot there. Down 1 over 2. Put a dot there. Okay, and it also goes the other way. Do that way first, but then it also continues on the same pattern. Right? And then draw yourself a line with a ruler. And I'm going to erase these because they are not proper to be there. They shouldn't be there. Okay? Okay, let's do one more together. So y equals negative 3x plus 2. Okay, so because it's not a fraction, the negative 3 is not a fraction, so I'm just going to put it over 1 to give it a fraction. So we know it starts at positive 2, and then we know it goes, the rise is negative 3, so which way does it go? It goes down. Which way does that positive 1 go? It goes to the right. So every time you go down 3, you have to go over 1 spot. So down 3 over 1. Down 3 over 1. Okay? And then I'm going to erase that because it's not good to have that. And then I'm going to join those dots. Okay? So I'm going to get you guys to try the ones on the back. Okay? So I'm going to get you to flip over and try them on the back. 1 second. Yeah, actually I'm going to do one more with you. So say we do an equation y equals 9. Whoa. Y equals 9, okay? So there's nothing with x in it, which means that the x must have disappeared, right? There's no like 2x plus 9. It's just plus 9. That's it. So we know that the y-intercept is right here at positive 9, right? And the line, there's no slope, right? The slope must be 0. So the line goes like this. Okay? So I'm going to call that A and label it A. I'm going to call this B and label it B. You always want to label them so you know which one you're talking about. Okay, so when there's nothing there for the slope, it means it's a flat line. So I want you guys to try the back of that sheet and see how you do. The answers will be up with your teacher, and I want you guys to try it. Okay?